friends just start reacting.
I go to a British school. Of course, we've all heard about the story where the kid was swinging on his chair, he broke all his limbs, he cracked his neck open, and he became a ball of skin. I go to a British school. Of course, we have the most biggest, most ugliest, most vilest, biggest, fattest blazers in the world. I go to a UK school. Of course, when the bell goes, we're all going to get ragged everywhere, flung 250 miles per hour across the hall and stepped on at least 300 times. I go to a British school. Of course, we only have own clothes day every 10 years. And every boy that you see is going to come up in 1-X and 110s. I go to a British school. Of course, when we have a sub, we're going to create our own seating plan and sit wherever we want and mess around the whole lesson. I go to a British school. Of course, all the teachers expect us to wear our skirts down to our ankles, but we all roll it up anyway. I go to a British school. Of course, we all have Radnor Fizz and a waffle. I go to a British school. Of course, when we get told we can go on our phones, we all just go and snap. I go to a UK school. Of course, we all have class charts. I go to a British school. Of course, anyone's drama is everyone's drama. I go to a British school. Of course, everyone has Doc Martens or Vivienne Westwood shoes. I go to a British school. Of course, it's banned to wear your hood up in the halls. Same with not having your blazer on. I go to a British school. Of course, the school air is going to make me look like a drowned rat. I go to a British school. Of course, our biggest fear is seagulls having a dump on us. I go to a British school. Of course, the fire alarm's going to be the best thing that ever happened. I go to a British school. Of course, in the science rooms, it's going to be the most uncomfiest, most back-throbbing stools in the world.
I go to a British school. Of course, all the girls are going to roll up their skirts. I go to a British school. Of course, we have that one boy in our class who thinks he's the class clown, but literally is just embarrassing himself and is just not funny at all. I go to a British school. Of course, we're all going to have that one teacher that criticises us for literally every single small thing about our uniform. I go to a British secondary school. Of course, when we have a sub, we're going to do no work and mess around for the whole lesson. I go to a British secondary school. Of course, we have those boys in our class or in our year that act like they're hard and act like they're roadmen when they're just really embarrassing themselves. I go to a British secondary school. Your drama is everyone's drama. I go to a British secondary school. Of course, when you have a crush, everyone in the year will eventually find out some way or somehow. I go to a British secondary school. Of course, the Belgian chocolate cookies are the best snack that come from the canteen. I go to a British secondary school. Of course, when the teachers tell us to bring in healthy snacks for break, everyone brings in chocolates, sweets and junk food. I go to a British secondary school. Of course, we're going to have that one teacher that absolutely hates our guts. Last one, I go to British secondary school. Of course, we're all going to see the year 7s run down to get lunch as if they haven't been fed for like 5 weeks. Right, that's it guys, love you.
Get ready with me as I tell you some weird rules that my school had that I can now talk about because I've left. Honestly, the main rule that I just did not understand was regarding uniform, and it's not what you think. Just to clarify, I went to an all-girl grammar school, so the rules may vary between schools. So the main rule that I just found completely bizarre was we used to have, you know, skirts, and then you'd have your blouses, then you'd have your jumpers, and then your blazers. You had to ask if you were allowed to take your blazer off. Basically, you had to wear your blazers at all times. However, if you were wearing a jumper and you got too hot wearing your jumper and your blazer, you had to ask to take your jumper off first. So basically, you would have to take your jumper off. So you take your blazer off to take your jumper off, and then you had to put your blazer back on. And then if you got still too hot, you had to ask again to take your blazer off. And I just feel like, why not just take your blazer off, leave your jumper on, and then if you get hot again, then take the jumper off? It just seems counterintuitive. Another rule that's fairly recent is you are not allowed to have your phone visible in the corridors or like in the classrooms when you're not supposed to be on them. Basically, someone I know got a detention, like instant detention, just for having their phone in the back pocket. You were never ever allowed to have your phone out in the corridor, but you know, you're allowed to like carry it. But now even if it's like they can see it on you, you're getting it confiscated and you're getting a detention. Another thing which I think changed after COVID is everyone had to do cross country twice a year, and you would all get timed and you had to like rank yourselves. And I'm not a runner, I'm not sporty. It was awful. We all absolutely hated it, but we all had to do it. My final two rules that I found really weird was with uniform, and that is socks. You could not have any socks that were like higher than just above your ankle, and they always had to be black. In the uniform book, when I started back in year 7, it said you only were allowed to wear black ankle socks. But it's just like, is it really that deep? I don't really think it's that deep. The second rule that I wanted to talk to you about with uniform is coats. So my school had a massive thing about how they were represented when we had left the school site. So we had to have black or navy blue coats because that was the colours that were part of the uniform, and they would literally tell us off, but it's like, we're outside of school, like you can't tell us what to wear outside of school. I just don't get it. What weird rules did you guys have? Let me know in the comments.
Realistic morning routine of a year 8. So I was a few minutes late, but Amy had woken up and got dressed. Her alarm goes off at 7, and her first job, she always makes her bed. Check out those white sheets, even with fake tan. Making your bed is a really good habit. Next, she washes her face. She's using the Bioma Jelly Cleanser and a little headband to keep her hair dry. Then she just brushes her hair. It's so silky. She does use good products for her hair, and I need some too, because look at this. Talk about bedhead. I got comfortable now because I was just showing you what she uses as she does it. She had an ordinary serum, she's got bubble moisturiser, Bioma eye cream, then she goes in with some concealer, some Refi bronzer. She's really good, and she does wash the sponge every day. She does have a few nice blushes, but today she decided to use the Primark one. And then she thought, you know what, I'm going to just add a little bit of extra bronze. Then a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury highlighter, some Sheen eyelash curlers, then some sort of magic with a spoolie. Then I know her favourite's the red one, but I thought I'd spray her with mine. They're all nice. This is the Beige de Sol de Janeiro. Sorry for the pronunciation. She popped on her Apple Watch, and we are now at about 7:40. Then it's panic stations as usual, but credit to her, her room is immaculate. She looks gorgeous, and she's still doing her teeth. These are some bits she takes to school, but she does eat lunch there. But then she couldn't find a PE kit, I had to help her. Some panic books going in the bag. She has no time to do the dishwasher. Luckily she found her shoes, and we survived another day. Thanks for watching, let me know what you'd like to see.